Good morning and welcome back to Withrow Urban Homestead. Nights are now above 50 degrees, so it's time to plant our sweet Italian basil. These seedlings are 4 weeks old and they've been hardening off for 10 days. Now they're going to grow between 18 to 24 inches tall and about 10 inches wide. So I want to space them 12 inches apart. Basil does best planted in full sun. It thrives in temperatures 80 to 90 degrees. I don't plan to feed my basil because my soil is already full of organic matter. Every fall I layer it on. But if you want to feed your basil a general liquid fertilizer, like my favorite, Fox Farm, can be applied every 2 weeks. Now, people tend to plant their basil with their tomatoes, but if you just want rows of basil, you want to space those rows only 12 inches apart, same as the distance you space your plants. It's that simple. Squirrels, robins, and skunks are the biggest diggers in my garden. So I need to protect all my seedlings, and I use hardware cloth. I already had this. I raised quail, and I just used the hardware cloth from their aviary to cut out squares, and I'll surround each plant and secure it with a landscape pin. In the cool weather right now, slugs love to munch down young seedlings. So I use Sluggo. It's organic and it won't harm animals or birds. But the birds do love it and they'll just peck it all away. So I tend to put it down under the mulch. And this cage, that'll protect the basil from me accidentally stepping on them. If I go to check on the raspberries, or if I go back there to check on the cucumbers, I won't accidentally back up and step on these plants. Now, they don't require staking, but pinching back your basil will make a bushier, fuller plant. Let me show you. Now, hang on, those are too small, so it's not time to pinch those back, but I have some other ones. See how tall these are and how thin? But you can see these new leaves developing here. So go ahead and pinch right above that. And it'll bush out. And you can pinch it back several more times as it grows. Now, it's best to harvest your basil before it flowers. I mean, you can harvest it anytime when it's, about 8 inches taller. But always leave a third of the plant. After it flowers, it gets more bitter. So I'm going to take in what I pinched off and store it in water on the counter. If I put it in the refrigerator, it's going to turn brown. Basil wants 1.5 inches of water every week. And for the first 7 days, I am going to water it every day. Now what am I going to do with all these that are left over? Well, 2 we'll save for the grandkids, and the rest I'm going to give away free to my community. Thank you for visiting Withrow Urban Homestead. See you later. Bye-bye.